Welcome to the Heron Heads podcast, your first stop for all things Inter Miami. My name is Chris, and I'm here today with Jose. The other two guys are out doing things, not joining us. So just us two today. Looking forward to just talk about the match the other day. We didn't have a chance to go live after that one. It was an exciting one, so hopefully we could talk a little bit about it, get your comments out there, and see what lies ahead. So before we do that, just want to give a quick shout out to our Chief Heron Heads, Mighty V, and Dragon Lord. We appreciate all of your support. If you guys do want to support us, we do have the Patreon link below. If you don't want to support us in Patreon, the least you could do is like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. And yeah, that's about it. So without further ado, we'll get started on this one. Jose, how you feeling? How you doing? I feel like we haven't been on in a little bit.
Yeah, man. It's nice now that it's like basically once a week, which is nice. Before, I feel like we were doing it every 3 days, right? That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was a fun game. It was a lot of stuff to dive into for sure.
Yeah. Actually, before I forgot one very, very important thing. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Floofball. Can't forget about them. Oh, you got an ESPN notification. So a quick shout out to Floofball. It's this episode is brought to you by Floofball, the up and coming dog toy brand for football loving pups.
Floofball makes soccer inspired plush toys and bandanas so your dog can rep your favorite team right alongside you.
Their Floofball Miami collection, like we have here, is perfect for match day, featuring a pink plush soccer ball and team style bandanas that scream "Vamos Miami."
Their Floofball Miami collection is whether you're at the park or watching the game from the couch, your pup will be looking like the true 12th man.
Grab your pup the soccer kick they deserve at floofball.com. That's FLOOFBALL.com and receive 10% off your first purchase with code Heron Heads at checkout. Head over to floofball.com and use code Heron Heads for a 10% off your first purchase. The code is HERONHEADS. Thank you for Floofball. We truly appreciate it. Everybody, it's a cool little product. My dog loves it. Every time we go live, I have trouble finding it because he's always playing with it. So, but yeah, so back to the main ingredient of today's episode. That game was awesome. That was one of the most exciting matches that we have had in quite some time. And it was right when we needed it, It's nice to see the team
backs against the wall.
Yeah, backs against the wall.
I haven't seen us really in a while. Just go all out and just have everything click. I feel like the whole game everything was clicking. Whether it was the Macarano with his timely substitutions, whether it was just firing at will, just high press. Our defense was swarming. It was just nice to see, just all around, just a great game played by us.
Yes, especially nice to see after getting bounced in the first round last year. It's nice to see that we took the next step. It's the first conference semifinal for the team for Inter Miami in franchise history. So, we're getting there. It's nice to see another day, especially with Alba and Boosie retiring after the season. So these guys get to play one more time. It's going to be a tough one. Obviously, we'll have an episode just for that later on. But it's going to be a tough one against Cincinnati. They're no slouches. They're a very, very good team in the East. So, but man, if
the second seed, right?
Yeah, they're a second seed. But if we look anything like we look like on Saturday, I'm not worried at all. But that's the problem with Inter Miami, right? We never know what we're going to get, unfortunately.
And we seem to do very well at home. I don't think we're going to have home field advantage in that one, correct?
No, we're not. It's going to be in Cincinnati.
So, so it's going to be something to look at as well. But in this game, we had a little bit of everything. As I was watching the game, I was just jotting down some notes. It was nice to see Messi had basically a false nine that he was playing during the game, right?
Yep.
It looked almost like he was playing it off to his young guys like Silvetti and Allende on the right flank. But by the side, I didn't really see much of him. I don't know if it was because he was just overshadowed on the left side by Silvetti, which he was so fun to watch, man.
was.
That's Civete, Allende, Messi, just that little trio right on top. It's gonna be weird if I don't think I want Suarez to come back now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we'll talk about that for sure. I mean,
It's going really well in that game. Yeah, Messi's first goal came off of a bad pass off pressure.
mhm. Yep.
That was amazing. RDP, and I'm just naming the hi hats that I noticed. For me,
Yeah.
RDP roamed more like alone in the midfield. You saw him just kind of wherever the heck he wanted. He was just roaming. Busi played like a little bit more back behind them. It seemed. Yeah, I mean the midfield was good. It grounded the team, and we were able to apply pressure up front. We were able to get back when we needed to. We put Mukhtar back in the doghouse where he belongs.
That's right.
So Savelti on the right side of the box had a great. I don't know if you saw it. There was a time when he was inside of the box, just on the right side.
Mm.
He was just toying with the defender, man. He got a beautiful little shot. Just a little flick. It almost went in, but it was nice, man.
Yeah.
By the side, also the top of the box, he had a beautiful just where he kicked it off a little bit and then tried to curve it in and didn't have enough curve on it. But we were just all firing, just being very aggressive, and that's the formula.
That's a good word to use because I agree. Is aggressive the whole match. It's on defense, on the attack, on everything. We're just aggressive. So I mean, before we get to all of the goals that we want to get to, let's talk about the starting lineup. Obviously, Suarez was out because of the suspension, a very late suspension given to him middle of the week, really, for his. Again, it's the same stuff we keep seeing from Suarez, which is I'm tired of him. I just want him gone. But same stupid things we see from him. I think he kicked the defender or something like that. I don't remember the whole details now, but
whatever, bro.
It was like a kick, and yeah, they gave him the suspension towards the end, which in my opinion it was a blessing in disguise. Yeah, thank you.
But they also need to, man. Like guys, it's just running wild out there, bro. Like it's annoying as a fan, you know.
Yeah, so because of that, we saw obviously Real Snow was starting at goalkeeper. I think he's playing fantastic. He wasn't tested too much this weekend, but I still think he's playing. I still think he's playing very well. And then we have Frey Falcon, so we keep sticking with the Frey Falcon pairing at the center back, and we got Busquets. I'm sorry, the Falcon and Allen pairing at center backs. We got Frey at right back, Alba at left back. Then we got Busquets, DePaul, Betty, Rodriguez, Messi, and Allende. So like you said, that top line was fun to watch. That was very different, and it shows why we need Suarez to not start every match. There was athleticism, there was pace. Messi was able to make some really, really nice passes to Betty multiple times, just because he had the speed on the defenders. That Suarez will never do anymore. Once upon a time, he did it. Not anymore.
And then also you got to give credit to Maquilano, understanding that Silvetti, okay, we just scored that third goal, I think it was around the 74th minute. Sent to peel it back. Now we got to get a little more defensive. They put Bright right in.
Mm-hmm.
It was just we actually happened to score a fourth goal right after that, but I don't think it was because of Bright, but man, just a masterclass all around by all these guys.
Yeah, the lineup was perfect. I saw a lineup, I was like, oh, this is gonna be nice. You know, we say that often, unfortunately, and Mascherano always find a way to screw it up, but he didn't. It was a nice lineup, nice tactics throughout most of the match. It was honestly high press for, I want to say, all the first half. Second half they let it go a little bit, but the first half it was high press, and even Messi. I don't know if you noticed, Messi was hustling. Like Messi wanted it on Saturday night.
It's a final, man. I mean, it's you know, I feel like when we see our team get into these finals, the most part we just seems like we kind of just lose. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's like, well, this wasn't a final, but it was an elimination.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I'm glad we just came up big, bro. Because even like Wild Nomad said, yeah, I was kind of disappointed by Nashville. Usually they are a tough team. Either they did not play well, or we just played way better. Yeah, I think we just played way better. Wild Nomad. It was one of those things where I just felt like we put our foot on the gas. We just never let go. It's just nothing they could do. Is not when we play at our best, like we did like we did on Saturday. I don't know if there's a team out there that can keep up.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, but obviously we fired on all cylinders, right?
Right.
Like it was just this is as perfect a game as we could have played.
Which is something we don't see often from Miami,
We don't see it
unfortunately.
very often,
Yeah.
no. But this is our firepower. This is what we envision, right?
Right. This is what we should be doing on paper. We've said it all season long. On paper, we're one of the best teams out there, and we really shouldn't be beat often. On paper, we
And
see
we
all the
just never.
Mascherano situations and Luis Suarez and all that stuff. So unfortunately,
But you
on
never.
paper, it's not all that counts.
No, we've never put it all together, and
Yeah.
it was just one game where everything came together.
Yeah. So let's go over the first goal. So like you said, it was a turnover. They tried passing the ball. I think it was Allende that got a foot on it.
He
Allende got a foot on
deflected
it.
it.
It
It went
happened.
perfect to Messi.
It happened to land into Messi's feet,
If I'm a
and he
Nashville
just
fan, right there, have you ever seen those videos where it's like, oh, as something happens and there's animations that happen with it. The moment that it just happened to land on Messi's foot, and he just
yeah.
had a beautiful, just like
Yeah,
head of steam right towards the goal. Every Nashville fan was like, oh my god.
yeah, it was almost inevitable. But I mean, there was people in front of him. There was like 3 or 4 defenders in front of him.
That was
But
that.
he was able to get it through one of the guy's legs, and
Yeah.
the keeper didn't even try. Like he just saw it. He
No.
was like that. He was like,
What are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do?
yeah. So I mean, it was Messi being Messi, but a little luck on our side that sometimes we need. We're open to that, right?
God
So that
forbid.
was, yeah, God forbid. So I mean, that was the start to Allende's actually pretty nice match in my opinion. So that was a nice defensive play that led to a goal. Um, yeah, Wild Nomads, Betty, Allende, Messi were coming for the cup. I love the start, the top three there, but we'll talk about it. We'll bring up that topic in a little bit once we go over all the goals to see what we think about those three and Suarez and all of that. Um, so yeah, Messi starts off and quick. I think it was like the 10th minute that we scored. So anytime you start off quick like that, you get a first goal. That's always welcome.
Yeah,
Right.
because at that point we can kind of sit back a little bit more on defense, but we did not. we
Yeah.
did not.
Right. So second goal comes in. Beautiful pass. I believe it was from Alba to Cibetti. Is that right? If I remember correctly, it's 2 days ago already. But from Alba to Cibetti, perfect pass right into Cibetti's feet as he was running in stride. The defender couldn't get to it. The defender tried. It seems like he got up maybe like a toe on it, but he couldn't get to it. It landed in front of Cibetti. Cibetti being, what is he, 19 years old? The IQ on that kid is amazing. Usually 19-year-olds want to do too much and they just want to go for the goal. He was one-on-one with the keeper early, and there was a defender coming to the right of him. But if he wanted to, he technically could have taken that shot. But he made the smart decision, knew that Messi was right behind him, paused and passed it back to Messi, and Messi just finished it off without a problem. Beautiful play from start to finish. I mean, the pass to Cibetti was beautiful. The pass from Cibetti was a high IQ play and a beautiful pass to Messi. And then Messi did his thing and just finished it off. And that's what you want to see, right? I don't know. I'm not confident if Suarez was in there that happens, unfortunately, because I don't think he beats that defender like Cibetti did.
Yeah.
So
The
beautiful play.
the third goal was probably my favorite one. That was the interplay between Jordi, Messi, and then to Allende,
Mm-hmm.
where it was just incredible. First of all, the pass that he got to Allende from I think he was like pretty much like almost out of bounds.
Yeah.
Right on the left side of
he was like
the
teetering.
box.
Yeah.
Just incredible, bro. We're gonna miss this guy. That's all I thought when I was watching this. I was like, oh my god, we're never gonna see a left back and Messi ever again like that. It's not gonna happen.
You know what I was thinking about when that happened? When I think was it Campana that you said that it's just like without even trying that he had to score.
Oh, it was
easy.
a backboard.
It was like a backboard type of thing.
Yeah, that was
exactly what it was.
He had no chance but to, But Allende was on one, bro. He was actually on one. Yes, he was on one in that game, bro. He was putting things to the back of the net, and that which leads us to the fourth goal, which was pretty badass. It was a beautiful pass. It was a long pass up the gut to from Messi to Allende, where Allende was just streaking down the field. And it was a beautiful, scary Larry right above.
Mm-hmm.
Just it looked like he shot it to the moon.
It was an insane rainbow. It was like, oh,
I've never seen it like it wasn't. I don't think it was a rainbow. It was like just went up and then right like down, and it went perfectly where it had to go. And I mean, I thought he was going to come back to earth, right, and just shank it.
mm-hmm.
Man, what a play! What a play!
And
Just all around pass, shot. Just
yeah. And that's what we expect from Allende because we've seen him do
at this point? Do we expect that right now?
We've seen what he could do. We've seen the bad as well, but we've seen what he could do. So that what we saw Saturday night is really what I was expecting to see all season, judging from the beginning, the first few weeks that we saw him play.
We thought he was going to be our vertical threat. I mean, that's exactly what happened in that game. You know, he was our vertical threat. We made them respect our ability to have a beautiful pass from Messi, and you know, we sank it, bro. No, that's what we. It doesn't matter who we play, bro. If we play like that, there's no way we don't win.
There's no way. We were firing on all cylinders, like you said. Our defense played really, really well too. Mukhtar was a non-factor. Schaffelberg was a non-factor. I mean, there's just no one there that could do anything really. Like I said, Rio Novo wasn't even challenged often. He had a couple saves that were okay, but it wasn't challenged.
And I feel like you can play like this aggressive style when you don't have a Suarez inside there. You know, when you have a Baltasar just running after, just playing defense on the left side. Then you go to the right side, you have Allende, just playing at all cylinders, trying to get a high press turnover. Then you go up to Savetti. You know, Messi was walking around like he always does. You know, so you're gonna have that, right? But what happens? You have these other three young guys all around trying to create a play, and you know that was our first goal. First goal, and I just felt like they never got into their style of play either, you know, because we were just pressing the heck out of them.
Yeah. So let's actually get into that. So next match is going to be interesting. We saw what could happen without Suarez this match, and I don't know if Mascherano. I know Mascherano's not going to make the call to bench him, but wouldn't you be tempted if you were him to, after what we saw this week with the youth that was around Messi, what could actually happen? Just bench this guy.
I think it's a no-brainer, right? But this is one of those things where it's like, this is like Mike V says, does he actually have the balls to do it? Right. I don't know. I don't know if he does.
I don't think he does.
No. I think he's scared that Suarez is gonna bite his ear. That's what I think he's scared about. Which I understand. I get it. You know, but like, I mean, you want to win the cup or not? Like, this is exactly what you want it to look like. This is exactly how you want it to look like. Young guys feasting out there on defense and running out there trying to get a streaking pass from Messi. This is exactly what you want. This is what we wanted.
Right. You know what I mean? You want Messi to be your focal point, and you want all these young guys
orchestrating the attack, just orchestrating the attack, and you have these guys as recipients, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
You know, and then you don't even need Boosie at that point to make those passes like he was doing before. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just he was basically in the background telling the defense what to do. You know, you got Messi in the front telling the offense what to do, and you know you got a beautiful symphony.
And this was what I was gonna say. What Mike V just said. He says, "I wish Suarez had the decency and self-awareness to step aside." That would be the ideal situation for next match because Mascherano's not gonna do it. I hope 100% he's not gonna do it.
I hope he keeps kicking people.
Yeah,
at this point, just keep kicking people. You know, get a quick yellow, and then Mascherano says he's gonna get a red. We got to take him out. I don't know. So we need to make up reasons for Mascherano to take him out.
Yeah. So if I wish Suarez would just say, "Hey, I'm gonna take a seat today, and I'll come in at the 75th minute or whatever." I don't know, but man, we saw what could happen, and it's just so annoying to know that we're not going to see that again in the next match because Suarez is going to be there. And it's just going to be that same old slow pace and this build up and all this just really boring play that we've been seeing that doesn't really bode very well for us. And against Cincinnati, I mean, it's not going to be good.
He has been. Let me tell you what, he has been productive with stats, right? But if you watch the game, You could just tell we're a much slower team. We're not necessarily going after like we did in this last game. We become a team that's a little bit more one-dimensional, and so it's a little bit easier, I feel, to cover, to stay in the game with us. And it's funny. Something I always thought, and I wish I haven't really read anything on it in the sense of like our first half performances sometimes compared to our second half performances, because like it almost feels like we kind of died down right around the 70th minute. Like that's like it's like a crash. Like we're like, all right, I'm tired, and that's with Suarez. I'm saying, where I didn't really see that in this game. I didn't really see that crash, and it was just because we have a bunch of young guys out there, bro, just running around, just making things happen.
Yeah, Lamine is not very happy here, but if you've watched every match this season, you would agree with us, just like every other Inter Miami fan. I mean, it's not the same game when Suarez is out there. Yeah, he's been a playmaker. I don't know the 17. Maybe it's in all competitions. I know in the MLS he has 10 goals, 10 assists. But it's just not the same team out there. We get into these matches that you start off losing, and then you come back a little bit, and then you maybe score a goal at the end of the match to win. But it's not the type of
it's not dominant, right?
It's not dominant.
We're not a dominant team when he's playing. It's simple as that. I mean, watch the tape. It's not a that's the thing. Like, do we appreciate Suarez? Sure, but we want to win the cup. We want to win the cup. That's the whole point of this. And it just seems like a way better. It just seems like a way better product when he's not there.
Are you ready for your little worst and least, best and least, or no?
All right, let's do it.
Prepare today?
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
And now it's time for Jose's most and least of the match, presented by SofaScore.
So we have at the who do you have? Who do you have as the man of the match?
Matt. Well, are we doing besides Messi? Besides Messi.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do Allende. He had 2 goals.
Well, he had the brace. That's easy. All right. So besides Messi and
we can't do a besides Allende segment.
That's true. Yeah. Everyone else pretty much right around the same place.
We got to give the guys flowers.
Anyone else that you thought, hey, that was a really fun game,
Betty, I think, played awesome. I think he played lights out the whole match. Baltasar, I like the way Baltasar played too. He wasn't on the stat sheet often, obviously, but he was very active. He was very active on the press. He was very active on defense. He made some very good passes, in my opinion. But yeah, top 3 is Messi, Allende, and Cibetti. Has to be.
Yeah, but that had a 6.8, which is one of the lower ratings in the match. He also had a yellow card. And Silvetti had a 7.2 with the yellow card as well. It wouldn't be Inter Miami if we don't have multiple yellow cards.
Of course. I'm surprised Toto came in. He didn't get a red card right away.
Even Messi got a yellow card, and he still got a 10. I don't know how do you go figure. He had a 10 match rating, and he still had a yellow card. It was like, I don't get it. Yeah, and then you know what? You mentioned him earlier. He had a 7.5 match rating. He didn't get tested much, like you said, but I mean, hey man, the guy's he's holding it down. Clean sheet is nothing to scoff at.
I thought he's been pretty good since he's been starting the last whatever it is, 2 months or whatever. I thought he's been pretty good.
Yeah, I thought Falcon was very good too. Just helping hold down the back line. That was nice. Alba on the attack was incredible as well. That guy, we're gonna miss him so much. It's terrible. Mm-hmm. We're gonna miss him so much. My voice cracked a little bit.
It's all right. My voice does.
And then
for the least of the match.
Yeah.
Least of the match, I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say Noah Allen because there is a time when he happened to clip Mukhtar.
Yeah.
and it was early in the match, and I thought it was a pretty bad one, and yeah, that could have put us in a bad spot, you know. And I'm glad Mukhtar just missed it. I was like, oh my god, because that thing looked, looked like a spicy spot.
Yeah, Noah Allen's probably a good one. I guess if we want to, I don't think he had a bad game, but if you want to put some out there, Frey maybe.
Frey had a whatever game.
He had a whatever game. Yeah. So those
He-
are probably
you know,
the.
We
And
had,
you already gave.
we had an overall dominant game, so it's like
Yeah.
you kind of
You already gave one away, but the side with a 6.8. So
yeah,
unfortunate. So who was the lowest?
No Allen.
It was Noah Allen. Okay.
Yeah, no Allen tied with Ian Frey.
Yeah. But it's just hard to say, you know.
And Rodrigo de Paul actually was 6.7 as well, which honestly
I wanted to talk about him.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I wanted to talk about him.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
No, because we've been saying recently how he's been underwhelming. He hasn't been producing. I thought he had a good game on Saturday.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good. You know,
it's the most active that I've seen him.
Yeah,
he probably had one other really, really good game since he's been here, but it's probably the most active that I've seen him. And like you said,
roaming around
a lot. He was pressing like crazy. And that's what you want to see from him. He's not going to be a stat sheet guy. He's not going to have a bunch of goals, a bunch of assists or anything like that. But that's the kind of game that we want to see him play. Maybe it was because he was being played a little differently. That could be it too. But yeah, I love the way he played. So it's weird to see him, I guess, on the bottom of the ratings. Because I'll take that game any day from him. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I was reading in the comments. Mike V, I'm a day one season ticket holder and have been watching football for 30 years. I can see when a player is done, when they are better off coming off the bench. Suarez should play, but not as a striker. But not as a starter. Yeah, probably as a striker. Yeah, I mean, that's one of those things that I don't disagree with, Mike. And it's not like I don't like watching him play. Like I enjoy watching him play, but I wonder if they were to try and take him off the bench. I'm just curious how it would go because I love the energy that these young guys brought out in that game. I felt like it was the difference. I felt like it just overwhelmed. It just overwhelmed Nashville. That's what I felt. You know.
Well,
so and it's not anything bad about Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez in his prime is. This is not what we're talking about. You know what I mean? It's just in this particular time of his life is not the best starting striker that we got. I don't know what to tell you.
And I think it makes sense for him to come in later on too, because like we said, he's high. His IQ is still there. And
he has tremendous passing.
Right. So he could slow the game down a little bit when we needed the game slowed down a little bit later on to kind of finish it off. He could be that guy. I just don't think he should be there playing 90 minutes a game. And what we saw Saturday just proves that point.
Hold on. I never wanted Campana. I definitely did not want Robert Taylor. And I was pretty okay with Gramaski leaving. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe that's one of the other podcasts. I don't know. For sure that was Julio. I'll tell you that. Julio for sure wanted Campana. That's a fact. Me?
I don't know. We have an Instagram reel with you saying you love Robert Taylor. So
that was AI that basically formulated, an edit. No, total crap.
Yeah, Jonathan, I agree. Cincy away is a bit of a nightmare fixture. It definitely is. It's not the matchup I wanted, at least. It's going to be a tough one. We'll have an episode in a week or so because we do have a break. So the Cincy match is going to be on the 23rd. Which is about 2 weeks away. There's an international break, I believe, right now. So MLS is just so weird. Everything that they do, like, how can you just stop your playoffs all of a sudden?
It's crazy.
It's crazy. But it is what it is. It's what we got, right? So the 23rd is the next match. It is a nightmare matchup. We will have a preview to that match when it gets closer. But yeah.
Yeah, Falcone is sometimes good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah,
agreed.
Although I think he has more good than shit.
Yeah, I agree. I still, you know what? I do wish Come on, Miller was still around, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I used to enjoy just watching him run up, just like about to fall over the ball. It was always fun.
Yeah, I think he's done pretty good.
Is he
Where
in
is he?
Vancouver?
In Portland.
No, not Vancouver.
I think he's in Portland.
Portland.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's done pretty good for himself over there. He's a good guy. Good guy. The good thing I'll say about Cincinnati, I don't want to talk too much about Cincinnati, but
I think you do.
At least it's not turf, right?
Who?
Yeah, it's not artificial turf. It's real grass that we're going to be playing on. Usually these away games in turf, that's just artificial turf. That's just like a complete downgrade for us. No one does well.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about it. Jonathan as well. They're not easy, but it's just one of those teams that we have one of those teams that when we're hot, and that's why it's kind of sucks that it's 2 weeks away, because like I feel like we're kind of hot right now. We're so hot right now.
So hot right now,
and it sucks. It sucks that we got 2 weeks away. You kind of want to exploit that a little bit, but I think we ultimately saw a great outing by the boys, and I'm thinking we could. There's no reason why we can't translate it to the next game. The only thing that can get away with it, that can get it away from us, is the starting lineup. We'll see how it goes.
AKA Masterclass.
Yeah. But he was on his game in the last. He was on his game, so I'm not. I'm hoping that we are the better team. Yeah, like Miami Heat, we are the better team, so we should win. But it's sometimes, as we've seen all year, it's sometimes just more than that.
This team's so hot and cold. It's so hard to just predict.
You don't know what. I don't think there's anyone that can actually like I don't know how we can predict that properly.
Yeah.
Like I'm staying away from those bets so hard, so hard. My poor dad, he loves betting on. He's like, Inter Miami. No, he always bets the same thing: Messi score, Inter Miami win, both teams to score. It's always the same one, and it's like when it hits. It hits. You know what I mean? It hits. But man, like in the last game, he was so annoyed. He's like, Messi scored, but both teams didn't score. Like, what the hell? He still lost.
It never happens. There's never a clean sheet.
Never happens.
All right, so that's all we got for tonight. You got anything else to add?
No, man.
No, we're good to go. So yeah, fun weekend. Great match. Just got to keep it up. We got 2 weeks to think about it. And then, conference semifinals, first time in franchise history. It's gonna be a fun one. So, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe below. And if you haven't yet, go buy your foosball. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all, and have a good rest of your night.